More breaking news tonight. A helicopter caught on camera falling out of the sky and crashing in Huntington Beach. Amazingly, no one was killed, but 5 people are in the hospital. Tonight, we've learned that the helicopter is tied to the Cars and Copters event scheduled for tomorrow. Good evening. I'm Susan Hirosuna. Thank you for being here. Crowds of people were there when the chopper spiraled out of control. Fox 11's Rachel Aragon is live in Huntington Beach, and she's been talking to witnesses. Rachel.
Parking lot is now closed.
Susan, I can tell you there were so many people out here earlier simply enjoying their Saturday at the beach as they normally would, but really all of that changed when this helicopter right behind me, as you can see, all of a sudden came crashing down.
Police are looking for suspects who jumped out of a car after a pursuit. Now, this is in Mid-City. Officers say the suspects were wanted for a hit and run. Sky Fox is overhead with reporter Justin O'Brien. And Justin, how much more can you tell us about this situation?
Yes, good evening, Susan. This was about a 20-minute pursuit that began because of an alleged hit and run, we believe, possibly a pedestrian involved, although the vehicle that was in the pursuit had some rear damage. Let's get to the video of that vehicle. It was a dark 4-door sedan. LAPD officers from the Limerick Division chasing that vehicle around city streets, 3rd and La Brea.
A mother's facing felony child abuse charges after her toddler falls out of a moving SUV in Fullerton. The whole thing caught on camera. This all happened last Tuesday. Dash cam video of the fall went viral, leading a witness to report it to police. Investigators say that 19-month-old fell out of the passenger side of the SUV, wasn't in the car seat. The toddler was injured from the fall, but expected to make a full recovery.
We begin with breaking news on Good Night LA. Sky Fox live over this large fire in El Segundo tonight. This is at the Chevron refinery, really close to LAX. While the flames are significant, they have really calmed down since this all broke out. That was just after 9:30 tonight when firefighters first got word of this emergency. We have video of things were looking just about an hour ago. So this is the live picture we're seeing from Sky Fox. And then that's the smaller picture. And then an hour ago, that's the view from the helicopter.
Caught on camera, suspects stealing a victim's card right out of an ATM machine in Orange County, right in front of him. This happened in November at a bank on Santiago Boulevard in Villa Park. Watch closely. Deputies say one suspect there using the ATM next to the victim, while another suspect stood behind him. The suspect looks around and throws money on the ground. And while the victim picks up the cash, the other suspect grabs his card out of the ATM machine, replaces it with a fake one. Deputies later identified the suspects as 3 Romanian nationals linked to thefts all over California.
Breaking news tonight out of Brentwood, where 2 people were found dead at the home of award-winning actor and director Rob Reiner. Good evening to you. I'm Susan Hirosuna. Authorities say they were found around 3:43 this afternoon at the Chadbourne Avenue home. LAFD says the victims are a 78-year-old man and a 68-year-old woman. Those are the same ages as Reiner and his wife. Fox 11's Rachel Aragon is live near the scene in Brentwood with breaking details for us. Rachel.
Yes, Susan, again, police confirming 2 people found dead inside this Brentwood home. I'm going to step back for you so you can see just what we're looking at here. About a block away, this is off of South Chadbourne Avenue near Hanover Street. As you mentioned, Susan, the call initially coming in for police around 3:30 or so this afternoon. We know that, again, 2 people found dead inside, the ages and the 78-year-old man and a 68-year-old woman. So far, LAPD not confirming the identity of those 2 people found dead inside. But as you just stressed, the home is owned by famous actor and director Rob Reiner. Reiner, of course, well known for many TV and film credits, things like Wolf of Wall Street, as well as All in the Family.
We're following breaking news out of Moreno Valley, where investigators just wrapped up a search for missing baby Emmanuel after they weren't able to find his body. Sky Fox flying over the scene just 30 minutes ago. You can see search crews leaving the area. This is off the shoulder of the 60 freeway near Gilman Springs Road. Investigators used cadaver dogs to also help in the search. And you might see Emmanuel's father, Jake Haro, also on scene with detectives. You can see him there wearing that orange jumpsuit. He and his wife, Rebecca, were arrested on suspicion of murder Friday, while authorities conducted an operation at the family's home in Cabazon. And the atmospheric river lightening up a little now after washing over Southern California for the past several hours. The storm leaving behind issues all over the region, from flooding to mud debris flows and causing drivers to get trapped in sinkholes. Good evening to you. I'm Susan Hirasuna. Some good news tonight. Many evacuation warnings and orders across the region have been lifted. Warnings and orders in LA County and City have lifted in burn scar areas. They were set to expire tomorrow morning, but conditions have lightened up enough to where they have lifted much earlier. This also goes for burn scar areas in Ventura County and Orange County. Evacuation warnings are still in effect in San Bernardino County for line and bridge fire burn scar areas. With that, we've got team coverage tonight, tracking the storm and what's left behind. Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards is live in Malibu, but first we send things over to meteorologist Star Harvey for a look at where the storm is headed now. Star.
Yes, Susan. We do still have a very active satellite and radar.
We're standing on Topanga Canyon right at PCH. The canyon's still shut down, and it's going to stay that way until further notice.
Taking a live look now on the Senate floor in Washington, D.C., where it is, of course, 9:30 on this Monday night. This is where lawmakers are working to prevent a government shutdown. The nation sits just a day out from that deadline if Congress cannot pass a spending bill before midnight Wednesday. Republicans want to renew all current funding without add-ons, but the bill needs 60 votes to overcome a Senate filibuster. Democrats are using their leverage, asking for guarantees on health care benefits. The White House has signaled it will not budge on that front. We are hearing tonight from lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. Joining me now in studio is Sherman Oaks Democratic Congressman Brad Sherman. Good to have you. Thanks for making the trek in. And via Zoom, we have Rockland Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley. And we welcome you back to the Fox Local Stream. We're on with our No Kings protest. I'm Marla Tejas in the Fox 11 studios in West Los Angeles. We want to take you live to Long Beach right now. Nick Garcia there marching with the hundreds, if not thousands, who have shown up there and have made their way or are making their way to City Hall in Long Beach. Nick, what's the scene like now?
Yeah, Marla, at least a few hundred people. We've been marching for about a half hour or so, probably another 10, 15 minutes to go to get to City Hall. I want to give you a look, though, at the crowd here. You can see they're pretty much sticking together, and you hear lots of cars in the other direction.
The middle, bends to the back, over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
There it is. The Dodgers do it again. The Los Angeles Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champions after beating the Blue Jays 5-4 in a nail-biting 11th inning.
And the crowd goes wild. This is a look inside Tom's Watch Bar in downtown LA. The very moment that happened, it was a scene that was seen across many bars across Southern California.
Absolutely, and in the newsroom as well, because a lot of people could not believe that the Dodgers were able to pull that off.
After Monday night's 18 inning, tonight's 11 inning.
Sky Fox flying over Pacoima. This is a live picture where Dodgers fans are surrounding this intersection. This is over Van Nuys and Haddon. Justin O'Brien live from Sky Fox with more. Justin.
Yes, good evening, Susan. Marla, great victory tonight by our boys in blue. We're out here at Van Nuys and Haddon. This is actually in Pacoima. The guys came out here. As soon as that victory occurred, you saw a large crowd gather out here. They've been doing donuts for at least the last hour or so.
Tonight on the big game, Fox Sports reporter Kyle Kraska in Toronto. Fox 11 is in Toronto for that historic victory. So not only sports director Kyle Kraska, but also Matthew Seedorf.
And in LA, celebrating and rejoicing with fans. Let's first talk about the intense Game 7. Gerard Moncure joined us live here in studio with that. Gerard?
Ladies, did you hear everyone screaming all night?
All night long.
It's time for our kicker quiz. That's where our producer Anaya gives us a trivia question we have to solve that's related to the kicker story. You get it, right? Which is the story that wraps up the show. All right, so here we go. Here's the question. What is the Italian word for meatball? Palla, it wouldn't be paella, right? Palla, polpetta, palla carne, or cibo?
Oh my goodness. I feel like I watch too many like shows that are like on the East Coast that I'm like, I should know this, but I don't. So I'm going to go with a wild guess. And I'm going to say C.
Pallacarne. I would say the same thing.
Okay.
But I would think I've been to Italy. I thought I would know this, but I don't know this.
Okay.
All right.
C.
C. We got it so wrong.
And now, are you
Pallacarne
sure?
is like totally made up. Wow, we are just an embarrassment.
Oh
We
my
don't know
goodness, we
that.
got to get it together.
But you know what? I remember being in Italy once, and we needed gas, and then so in Spanish, it's gasolina, right? And everybody
thought it
looked
was
at me,
petro.
and so I said gasolina, then I said petrol, and then it was gasolio. So I was, I thought those
right?
Latin languages were connected. Anyway,
my goodness.
here's the reason why we had that quiz. Volunteers in the San Fernando Valley made 250,000 meatballs in North Hills to help fight homelessness. The event, called Meatball Madness, was part of the Valley Day of Service organized by Assemblyman Jesse Gabriel.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like that. Good one. I feel like our producer Anaya, she keeps stumping us with these.
But the whole like I made it up is like I can't even believe that. I'm so embarrassed.
I did the process of
Polpetta.
elimination.